Donald Trump, the 45th president, is known for his America First agenda and bold executive actions, often sparking controversy and legal battles. His presidency frequently clashed with the judiciary, especially over immigration and national security. The U.S. judicial system, with its layers of district and appeals courts, acts as a check on presidential power. Appeals courts review lower court decisions for legal errors, setting precedents that shape national policy. Presidents appoint judges, but those judges serve independently, ensuring no branch dominates. When executive orders are challenged, courts decide if they align with the law and constitution. Immigration in particular has been a flashpoint, with courts weighing presidential authority against individual rights. The latest conflict centers on deporting alleged gang members, testing the limits of executive power. This ongoing struggle highlights the balance of power between the president and the judiciary. The outcome of these legal battles shapes not just policy, but the very structure of American government. The courts remain a crucial guardian of legal process and individual rights. The Tren de Aragua, a violent criminal organization from Venezuela, has rapidly expanded across South and Central America. Originating in prison, the gang now traffics drugs, smuggles humans, and terrorizes communities throughout the region. Exploiting Venezuela's crisis, they embedded members among migrants, spreading into countries like Colombia, Peru, and Chile. Their presence has fueled crime and instability wherever they go. U.S. authorities are increasingly alarmed by signs of the gang's infiltration at the southern border. Suspected members, often blending in with asylum seekers, are difficult to identify and may carry false documents. The fear is that Tren de Aragua could establish criminal cells in American cities, posing a serious security threat. Unlike other gangs, they lack obvious tattoos and use sophisticated methods to evade detection. This uncertainty makes it hard for officials to separate genuine refugees from dangerous criminals. The gang's shadowy operations have sparked urgent calls for action from U.S. leaders. The debate over how to respond is intensifying as the threat grows. In response, Trump announced a plan to swiftly deport any non-citizen suspected of gang ties, bypassing standard legal processes. The administration argued this was necessary to protect national security and prevent the gang from gaining a foothold. Supporters saw it as a tough, decisive move. Critics warned it risked violating due process and sweeping up innocent migrants. The plan relied on expedited removal and classifying suspects as national security threats, limiting their legal protections. Civil liberties groups quickly challenged the policy, fearing wrongful deportations and harm to legitimate asylum seekers. The stage was set for a major legal showdown over the limits of presidential power. A U.S. appeals court blocked Trump's deportation plan, ruling it violated due process and existing immigration law. The court emphasized that even non-citizens suspected of crimes have the right to a fair hearing before removal. Judges found the administration's attempt to bypass standard procedures was an overreach of executive authority. The decision reaffirmed that immigration enforcement must follow the legal framework set by Congress. Immigration advocates hailed the ruling as a victory for the rule of law. Trump's supporters saw it as judicial overreach. The legal battle underscored the enduring tension between security and individual rights. The court's decision has major implications for U.S. immigration policy, reinforcing that even urgent threats must be addressed within the law. Suspected gang members now face the full immigration court process, which can take years. Supporters of the ruling argue it protects due process. Opponents claim it hampers national security. The administration could appeal to the Supreme Court or seek legislative changes, but the debate is far from over. This struggle forces America to confront how to balance security, compassion, and the rule of law. The outcome will shape the future of immigration policy and the powers of the presidency.